9 times out of 10, crazy disruptive brands, they started in a small room or in a space just like this.
Even though we're all young and we're kids, this is serious stuff that we're doing.
This experience, what we're gonna do, is what you make it.
Really, our goal is to change their lives.
I think fashion is just the greatest way of expression. Honestly, it's an art form. It's a beautiful one at that, and I'm growing to love, you know, the putting on of clothes and the creation of clothes. It's just beautiful. When I was in middle school, elementary through middle school, I wore uniform to school. So I think during the day, like most of the time, I wore uniform, so I didn't really have like a idea of like how to dress outside of home because I never saw what people my age wore. We all wore the same thing. But as I started to wear my own clothes more and I didn't wear uniforms, I was kind of like afraid of like, what if this isn't cool? So I started getting rid of old things that I didn't think were cool and trying to get new things that I thought were on trend from what I seen other people wear. For a time I was afraid of, you know, not looking like everybody else, but I think I'm to a point now where I've been around people even in CFA who've kind of like embraced the idea of being different, and that's kind of influenced me and inspired me to just do whatever feels cool, whatever feels right for me. And this is like a little special item because, you know, I like anime, but I don't show it a lot, but I think that buying this is just my way of showing like, I love anime.
Future Fashion program is this really dope program where we take these high school kids and we teach them everything about the fashion industry. A lot of them don't know what design is, production, merchandising, visual merchandising, and marketing, and how that plays into the fashion industry. So for about 10 weeks during the summer, we bring a bunch of dope people from the fashion industry in there. We teach them everything they need to know about it. We have a pop-up and where all the things that they learn get put into this collection, and we distribute about 3,000 pieces of clothing to other students right before school starts.
So my name is Ronnie Opong. I get to be program director, creative director for the Future of Fashion summer program. But one thing I do want you to know is that once you pass these doors and you come in here, this is a safe space. We're also about respect in this space. So let's respect each and everyone in this space, get to know one another. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So again, my name is Ronnie, and you'll get to know me a little bit more each day. You'll get to know the team a little bit more each day, but I want us to get into some icebreakers if we can. So I'm gonna pass that back to Eli and Sweetie.
We're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna do a rock, paper, scissors battle royale. What you're gonna do is, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Elijah.
Hey, I'm Sweetie.
All right, and then you're going
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, so I beat Sweetie, so Sweetie will get behind me, and now she's a part of my team, Team Eli, right?
Cheering them on.
Right, and she's gonna be cheering me on the way. And so we're gonna get straight into it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Kadi and Mia, let's go. Let's go, Mia.
Rock, paper,
Okay,
scissors,
let's
shoot.
go.
Rock, paper,
We gotta
scissors,
hype her up. We gotta hype her up.
shoot.
Who's going again? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
on Team LJ.
Okay. All right, London. London's our champion. Come on, London. Let's go, London. Let's go, London.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Big LJ. Okay.
So what do you think the underlying message of that game or lesson from that game is? I want somebody to just toss it out. Let me know.
Supportive.
Okay. Being supportive. Yeah. That's good. As we are getting together and as we work together more, we're gonna have to support each other, right? We don't know each other. We came into this space and now we're getting to know each other. But you have to understand that we are all gonna work towards one goal. And so it's very important that we support one another, right? Take your fears, nerves, all those things. It's natural, it's innate to us, but sometimes when you can focus on one goal, that's what it's all about in this space, right? That makes sense? This program it's elevating, but I think it's also opening people's eyes to different ways to experience fashion and different ways to just interact with your creativity.
Fashion is the arts form that speaks to me because I love wearing wearable art. It can also tell a story the way that you wear it.
So what I think I'm able to bring to the table is my environment, the things that I've been able to experience in life. I think I'm really good at articulating a story. My story is just like people coming up from nothing and being able to build something out of themselves, valuing the experiences they had over the money that they have at the time.
We're pulling creativity out of kids that we normally see to be either unruly or super, super quiet, or those who don't like to engage. We're putting them in a space where they're seeing like-minded individuals just like themselves, but then we're also giving them a safe space to tangibly bring these dreams and thoughts and ideas to life. Most of the time when you are about to create a brand, you're starting off with a question, right? Or there's some kind of issue or there's a need. And that's why you're creating your brand, to kind of fulfill that need. In that process of like mood boarding and just writing down words and things like that, what did you see as issues or things you would like your brand or this brand that we'll be making like address?
My first thought was immediately, if I was creating a brand, as we're creating the brand, I feel like we should focus in on the lifestyle of young Black African American youth.
I also had another thing that kind of supports that. Like, young African Americans, usually from lower income areas, are usually trying to imitate what famous people and people of higher income areas are looking like. But technically, I feel like the lower income areas kind of tend to do it better, which is where the originality comes from. Like, I feel like a lot of the clothes and the ideas that famous people are wearing are imitating lower income areas.
Agreed completely. But I also wanted to touch on the mental health, and I want to say, I feel like another thing that is an issue and like creates these blockages with not being able to have your own outlet and being able to express yourself is because of that phone. I feel like social media, and in the age of social media, a lot of times people are worried about what it looks like for other people. It's just a lot of, I feel like, nervousness and timidness because nobody wants to be a laughingstock and nobody wants to get made fun of.
A lot of the people in this room are in this room because they didn't feel included in an area outside of here. And we need to make sure that, like, the clothes that they're wearing, the newer generation, they're feeling comfortable in what they're wearing, even if somebody criticizes them or even if somebody says something to belittle them in any way.
And I'm glad that these are some of the topics that y'all are calling out, because I would say that your generation and the ones coming after y'all are prioritizing like your mental health. It's very, very important to you. Also to the point of genderless and like gender norms and just like reconstructing and redefining what gender norms even are, or just eradicating the idea of gender is really cool, but you can also start to see that in industry, right? You're starting to see that in the beauty world, you're seeing that in skincare. We see it in fashion, but we often see it in fashion through certain trends, right? A lot of dudes now are wearing skirts. That's been a thing, right? But the crazy thing is, the queer community, as we expressed ourselves, and I'm saying we because I am a gay man, so to be gay and to know that I just like style, it doesn't mean that, oh, okay, you wear skirts, oh, you're gay. It was, I wanted to wear a skirt because I know if I put that shit on, I'm gonna look good in it, regardless, right? But the community that I was in, that was a thing of like, oh, I'm getting picked on. You know, I got picked on, I got bullied and stuff like that. I had to find my own outlet, right, to kind of like deal with that mental stress or those traumas for myself. But now I'm grown now, working in this industry, and the crazy thing is, now it's hot. And I think the other part is that we don't often shine a light or really get to embrace a lot of times the joy of Blackness, right? I think for me, a lot of times working with the youth, I want a platform and a space for us to also just highlight the good stuff, the fun stuff. You don't often get to see Black boys laughing and Black girls having a good old time and things like that. And it's important that we're creating that content, or we're building and making spaces for those opportunities too. So y'all, this is good. This is really, really good.
Ronnie really inspires me because he really gives me the courage and really gives me like, you know, the really support that I've really always been wanting. And I always look up to him, like seeing him as like, you know, like a gay Black man himself. And the stuff that he does just so like inspirational to me. And I really aspire to him because I really see myself in him. Like, he's a person who I really relate to and really see, like, doing stuff that he does. My parents, they came here, like, for basically looking for a new beginning. They used to live in Benin, but they moved to Togo because there was war. And so they stayed there, and we won a lottery, actually. That's the reason why we came here. They came here especially for, like, me and my sister, because they wanted, like, new life for us, a new, like, beginning. So coming here wasn't really easy for us, because, like, you know, like, we don't really understand, like, much English. Like, I think the only word that we really knew was like hello, and that was it. It's not even my second language, it's my third language. And like, I still speak a language after that too. I speak 4 languages. And so sometimes, like, you know, like, I kind of have like a language barrier. It's kind of hard for me sometimes. That's why I use a lot of my designs to express who I am.
It's interesting because since beginning when he's little, I don't like where he draw it. I don't like it. When I go to the room, he do that, I pack everything, I throw it away. My country where I'm from, it's not like something serious. Yeah. Man, big brother explained to me, say, it's like his passion about it. When he started this program, one day we sit down and talking. I asked him how it's going. He tell me, say it's good. That day, I tell him, say, I'm so proud of him. Say, I support him 100%. And he start crying. And I asked him, why you cry? He tell me, say, he never think in million years I will support him. That make me, I cry that day too. Man, I'm so proud of him. When he draw, people come and see, they screaming. Say, wow. That's why I say, I have to support him 100%. If in my wedding anniversary coming, he tell me, say he want to design my dress for me.
So she actually wanted something like, you know, that would compliment her. Like, I really incorporate a lot of, like, you know, my African culture into my designs because I feel like, you know, being an immigrant has a lot to do with, you know, who I am and who my family is.
So tonight, what I want y'all to do is, I want you all to come up with 2 names, 2 brand names. We're gonna bring them all together, we're gonna put them on a wall, and we're gonna discuss it. But if this is, our mission statement is about building our community and people, the names should also reflect that. So don't be scared to also lean into doing research. And if you're finding Swahili or Tree or any other languages and things like Wolof, whatever, play with the cultures. That's the beauty of our culture, right? All too often we are creating and we're promoting and we're putting things out with a white gaze. Yes, culturally there's a standard and there's a larger machine that we kind of fit into, but we create culture. Y'all have to understand that whatever we come up with, if you make it hot, if y'all believe in it and y'all ride with it, everybody's gonna be like, I wanna be a part of the party. Tomorrow, we are going to come up with our brand name. Ooh, okay. Okay, Embrace.
Orange Savannah.
Orange Savannah?
Yes.
Okay. Godwin, you're next. Go ahead.
It's called Soul Stitch.
You cooking?
Rap, but it's spelled W-R-A-P.
Black Sheep.
Streetlights.
Child's Play.
Control, Alt, Delete. Taking control, altering the narrative, and deleting the negative.
All right. I'm not mad at that. What are y'all thoughts around these names?
Looking at all these beautiful names that we got, and we have such a good list that we really gonna have to like really work to see.
Oh yeah, but you know what though? I've already chopped it down in my head. I've already chopped this down. Yeah, I've already chopped this list down. Yeah, I got this, and there's strong ones here.
I'm shocking them. Promise there ain't nothing stopping them. I saw that right at the bottom, but I'm raining right over top of them. Now we on top.
All right, so I should just start slashing?
Yeah, just start slashing.
All right,
Yeah.
you took a picture? Okay, bet, because I was about to say, as I went through it, as I was looking at these, I was like, and I really was like, no. I was like, no.
I got
Legacy wear, no.
Yeah. Keep on slashing.
Honestly, I was like, no.
Dang.
No.
I was mixing up words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Racing for you.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
He's out of here.
Yeah. You could just erase all the way there.
Yeah.
In retrospect, oh, wait, that was a no. No.
Yeah,
No.
please.
No. We got, these are gone.
Oh God, we might as well.
And that's literally where we're at. Mia came up with Control Alt Delete. I think that's very, very cool in terms of like what can be done with that. I think like you can look already typography, but you can also think about what are we trying to control? You know, what needs to be altered? What do we want to like delete? What do we want to get rid of? Like honestly, to me, the best name on here situations is Control Alt Delete. Like Control Alt Delete is talking to me. We can work more into this. Anybody else? No admin.
You can explain it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so earlier she was talking about administration, and it got me thinking to how we as people, like, we don't have administration anymore. We don't have people controlling us, like what we do, how we talk, how we look. So there's no admin. Yeah.
Oh, and then it ties into Control Alt Delete, because with no admin, your page is not working, so your page is not unresponsive. So now you have to Control Alt Delete to get it back to where it needs to be.
This is good. This little moment, that's what I need. That is good.
Control, if no admin was the brand name, Control Alt Delete could easily be the name of the collection.
Correct. Y'all want to just take a vote then? Everybody heads down. We got to vote. You got to vote. Raise your hand if you want no admin. I'm going to ask again. Raise your hand if you want no admin.
Raise them high.
Right, like.
Okay. Now for Orange Savannah. Raise them high, raise them high.
All right, heads up.
No admin with 6.
Clap for yourself. No admin is the name of the brand. Oh my God, y'all.
You're giving up.
Okay, I'm happy with either name. I would say, and like, this is normally where we want to get. If that where we like either name, and now we can vote, and we're going with no admin. So the brand is no admin, and our collection is Control Alt Delete.
On everything I love, I never needed your love back. I just ask when I say something, you trust that. Before I ever came through with the run flats, before they threw stones, I came through with the hunchback. Look, you know when they get you, sometimes you gotta loosen them up so they can fit you. And people complicate it, it's so hard to keep it simple when the
So what we're doing here at Village Discount Outlet is the kids, they have all been split into groups. There are 3 groups, and each group has an artist that they got to pick from. So we have Beyonce, we have Ice Spice, and we have SZA. So they are going to be going through finding articles of clothing, accessories, shoes that they will use to style this artist, which for a lot of starting off designers, up and coming designers, the thrift stores where they start for a lot of their sourcing garments. I also feel like this is a great team building activity. With a lot of contrasting ideas and opinions, they are learning how to work with each other. Time management is also a thing that is right into this challenge where they're like, okay, we only have so much time, so do we split up teams? How do we get the right things? They're all tasked with doing this together, and then the best styled outfit will win.
Okay, so we're looking for like a 2000s theme for Beyonce. So we're trying to find like low-rise jeans, low-rise skirts, really shiny tops, I guess you could say. We got a little shiny shirt right here. We got this nice little top. And we're just trying to find some different things that will match the 2000s vibe so we can get that 2000s feel. Okay, yeah. You can put this in the cart. No. It's for Ice Spice, okay?
But let's see that. Like, what does look fire on me?
No, would it?
That Del Jr. kind of hard.
Yeah, I like that.
Which one we
This?
picked? No.
Yeah, this is nuts.
hard.
This is nuts.
Y'all pick
Yeah.
it?
He found that. Okay. This is fire.
We found
I found. No. I found that. Do y'all like it? Can we add it? Yeah, y'all can add it.
Yeah, that match.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Rock, so look. We need to get under our budget right now. All right. So let's
Who
figure
put
out.
that in the car? It's not bad.
It's not bad. Ice Spice gonna wear this?
That's you.
Exactly.
He's so judgmental. He's about to
very
be
much
on.
Ice Spice.
Exactly. You need to
Yeah, she wear this.
Would she wear this? Would she wear that though? Would she wear this?
Can I explain the vision? This with her bikini thing under, with the little thong thing hanging, and she gonna have the low-rise jeans.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Like her whole grandma
My granny
died.
like that.
Like,
My
bro.
granny and rock that
Literally,
right now.
like, my whole
My
grandma
granny go
like-
crazy right now.
Cute. So we like that. These are the three? Yes, sir. Okay, this is $6, this is $10, this is $6. So y'all need to make sure y'all are at 125 or under 125.
Plus 6 again.
Plus 6.
That's 120.
Damn, right at it! Go big! Yeah!
Hey, it's only $10.
Yes, Scotty.
I don't like it.
I think
Where's
it's-
the change? Where's the charm that
We
you want to add
asked
to
them. We
it?
asked them to add a charm to it.
What charm?
Well, we'll find something.
We don't have time. What do you mean
Listen,
find
listen,
something?
listen.
Do you think that gives Ice Spice? First off, it's rusting.
I don't give Ice Spice.
Bro,
It's
she needs a
rusty.
change. She needs a change.
Not that. You realize it's gonna
Okay,
add up.
okay, girl, calm down. Why are you
I don't
yelling
like
for? Okay, then put it back. Okay, here, take it.
Come back, rewind this clip when we win. All right, yeah.
Y'all dropping, I am show stopping. Look at me, I am all perfect. What I want, I got it. Don't you get it? It is all logic. I'm bringing the drama. I'm your honor, the object of your affection, and keep getting the commas. Ooh, I'm a whole vibe. I'm a whole mood. You might lose your whole mind. Yeah, I got an attitude. No, I don't stand in line. No, I don't follow rules. I just worry about mine. I will never lose.
Like this is obvious, bro. Like this is Beyonce.
Yeah.
100%.
This is
And
not,
this with
and
the
this
shoes.
is not a what's the name chain. This is a necklace. So they had to think outside the box to
Yeah, they
put
won.
that.
Beyonce won. Yeah, I agree. All right, cool. Say Beyonce. It's department day. This is when we take the kids and we take in consideration where they're looking to be, and we also look at the attributes that they've shown throughout the program, and we assign them to different departments. You have your visual merchandising, you have your design, you have your production, and you have your marketing, all right? This will be their home team. This will be their home base. We'll still all collaborate, but they'll go to different leads, and they'll learn all these different attributes in these departments that will help make everything successful.
It's department day.
I can't even believe y'all. No, sit down. It's okay. Just sit down. Yeah, because I just don't understand. Like, there's always conversations about y'all. Just have a seat.
Are you lying?
I am. Y'all are visual merchandising team, y'all. Yeah, so y'all get to have fun, but also you're telling the story and you're leading the customer through the journey of like no admin. So I'm excited, and I like the brand name too, because we could do so much with it.
We're here with it, so I knew
She
it.
slid me $20.
Here.
Make that happen, Ronnie. As you build this thing out, it's gonna be your portfolio. So you will be able to like get jobs and get work and say like, yo, look at what I've worked on. Because we actually have a real space. You're gonna have a real budget. Like, this is not play.
Right.
This is the production department. Y'all are in production. Oh, look, Clinton's excited. Yeah, you get. So basically, Dupree's your manager. Like, y'all are the ones that get on design and be like, hey, I need this by this date. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are like the pulse and the nucleus a little bit of this process.
Yes.
You are gonna be in marketing, so you're gonna be supporting like Keisha, and your team is basically, you know, y'all start to bring the feeling and the emotion to the brand. Give No Admin a good tone and voice. And I think you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right.
Congratulations! Okay. It's the design, guys.
What's going on with your brother?
The real Zen genius. Nah, don't smile, bro. It's not good.
Designers, we don't smile. We the cool kids, we don't smile.
Yeah, designers don't smile.
I knew it.
I
knew it.
And this one I wanted to get What up, y'all?
Hi.
Why you think y'all here?
To get our assignments.
We know why we're here.
Why? Okay, so why are you here?
We're here to get our departments.
Okay.
It's the only reason.
So what department you guys think you are?
I was thinking production, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Is this fashion design?
Y'all are design.
I'm
So y'all gonna be reporting to Seven and Josh. You guys, y'all really kick us off. All right, so mood boarding, taking all the inspo from everybody in terms of no admin, and kind of making sure that everyone can see themselves in the designs that you guys end up putting together, right? And then also taking direction from them as well, and just supporting them and how they want things to move. So find a way to bring that in, and let's hone in on everybody's skill set to make this like even better. But yeah, y'all are the design. All right, y'all, get up out of here. Everybody head out.
That was cool. That's cool. I think we got.
Let's
go.
go.
We got a good group for sure. I think we got the group that we really wanted too. Like from day one.
Like they excited. They are excited.
I'm glad that they all excited to be here too. That's what matters a lot. And I feel like we got like real like in the design team. You need like the team leaders, you know, and like I feel like Zion and Onyx, since day one they've been like team leaders, and then even Davis jumping in on day one.
Yep.
It's like answering questions, not afraid to say nothing, you know, like that's the energy that we need that's gonna really keep this project going.
They all got a very strong sense of individuality too that we can definitely tap into and pour into as well. So I think
they're gonna be a good voice. They're gonna be a good voice for like the brand. So. Hey man, now
I
y'all get to cooking.
You. You know what
Nah,
I'm
no,
saying?
now
You know what I'm saying? You stop.
Now get cooking. Get cooking. Do what y'all gotta do.
Appreciate you, Ronnie.
For sure, appreciate it.
Booyah!
I think a few things that inspire me, like in terms of my process, would be kind of exploring the atmosphere around me, things that I enjoy. So like the thrift store or record store are definitely places where I just find myself. That's a lot of the process of gathering information and then taking that, sketching out some things, figuring out what works, what doesn't, and then ultimately transferring that on the computer and getting the final result. Like you gotta be able to see like high value work in the field that you care about in order to know like how you can improve at what you're doing.
Really like Google and stuff, like you have to like really like go out of your way to like find that, and I feel like when we at the library, stuff finds us, you know, and I feel like that's like just the big difference.
My mom used to take me to the library like constantly, so I was always just kind of like looking through books. I didn't really like reading all that much, but I did like looking at a lot of imagery and stuff like that. So me really finding inspiration in those spaces, kind of a quiet place where I don't feel like I have a bunch of people that are distracting me. Taking time out to really sit down and dive into the things that I'm interested in, and pulling things like colors and different things, different layouts. Textiles would be fire. All the different patterns and stuff. I might have to pick this one. I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
I like that.
This one was cool off rip, but even just like the adverts that we were talking about in our mood board, like I feel like these kind of match. Yeah, this is like the digging deeper that I feel like the internet kind of like holds you back from.
Yeah.
You can kind of know like the aesthetics that you're looking at, but like the reasoning behind why that style became to be what it is, like, you kind of have to dig for that yourself. This would be a crazy old piece. Like something similar to that.
Yeah, for sure.
That whole color
palette is off. Yeah, this kind of feels like Delete.
Aerosmith a little bit.
Yeah, like this kind of feels like a Delete type of vibe for it. Yeah, and I like how like the shapes, like all these are like typically like all these are like pretty like hard bound shapes, and these are like pretty like free flowy shapes. Even seeing like how that reminds you of Aerosmith, because like their music typically makes you feel like more of like free and like in control, like how like we want for like the Delete phase to be. So I think like it'd be cool to even like dive into like the concept of like music and like bands and just like that feeling of like being free and like escaping when you're like in those like summertime concerts and stuff.
You go to the library, you don't think about texting, you don't think about even really going outside, you think about what you need to do and how to get it done, and stay in the flow mindset of creating.
Design is very important because it's really where everything starts. It starts with an idea. It starts with taking an idea and putting it to paper, adding some color to it, and then next thing you know, you're in a full design process.
So as I look at y'all's collection, earlier on I told you I was like, there isn't a lot of cohesion, right? And I get it. Y'all going through this journey of separating from like the uniformity, the mundane, the like, just off bat looking at this, where does a paw print fit into y'all's stuff? One, we have not established a mascot. We have not talked about any kind of like other symbolism for the overall brand. I like the garment choice of what we're working with. I just feel like what we're putting on that garment can hit better. There's another way for us to make that like pop and to make it hit better.
Honestly, when Ronnie like corrects our designs, like gives us pushback and stuff like that, I don't really take it as offense because, you know, he said multiple times not to put your emotions into work because, you know, we're on a team. So Ronnie's a team member. We're collaborating to make something, and he's just giving his feedback on it. And I take it with respect, honestly.
We locked in. If I got it, then you got it. Yeah.
So the past couple weeks have been crazy. A lot of things are in motion and in process. Each department is breaking things down from design, coming up with multiple logo assets and different no admin, applications that can go on to different clothes and graphics, marketing, working on the whole marketing plan, blank samples, sourcing vendors, having conversations with our different production partners, and then visual merchandising. It's a lot of mood boarding, a lot of conceptualizing and going through the space, taking measurements. So it's just a really busy week, a lot of hands-on learning.
The beauty of this program is that they are working and it doesn't feel like work. And ultimately that is what everybody wants in life, right? Is to be able to provide for your family and your community, doing something that doesn't feel like you're busting your back all the time or you're not fulfilled. Of course, the reason why we have this program is for them to get real life experiences and kind of see young professionals and see industry thought leaders and movers like in action, right, and have this access.
These are a couple words that I like to share on the screen, and I want to ask the room, do any of these words resonate with you? If so, raise your hand if you can share that, and what does it mean?
Sustainability really resonates with me because growing up I never had too much money. We always just spend we only just had what we could, nothing extra. I've been taught to always find deals on things, and so I go to thrift stores a lot. I only shop secondhand. I only for clothes, or I make it myself because I don't like contributing to the fast fashion epidemic. So I just feel that really, and my brand is big on sustainability. That's the whole thing. It's all reworks of what's already been made. So.
One thing that stands out for me is activism. I grew up, I couldn't really stand up for myself because I had a language barrier kind of. So more as I got to learn English, I got to stand up more for myself and you know what I'm saying?
I resonate with that too because I actually grew up learning Japanese first. And then my parents were like, oh, she lives in LA, maybe she should start learning English, so it became a second language. One of the early days brainstorm, I wish I was in a room like CFA back in the day because there were so many thoughts that were going on in my head and I didn't really know who to talk to. One of the many things that I'm just so inspired by Columbus Fashion Alliance is the fact that they are creating this really organic and authentic hub where these kids can actually see a future for themselves in the fashion world, right? So just going back, I didn't even know that you could make a living off of fashion. And so the fact that they're learning at such a young age to merchandise and what does it mean to do production, the business side of fashion too, which is so important. I think those are such valuable skill sets that you can learn, and he's creating this organic hub and a home for them to really explore these things. The kids are the future.
We supported this because we believe that you truly are the future of Columbus and you're the future of fashion in Columbus. I believe that in this room, in this program, is that kind of talent that will attract folks to our city. I say that Columbus is if you consider Columbus as being a canvas, a white canvas, and you guys are artists, there is still more white on the canvas than there is paint. And it's gonna be up to each and every one of you to pick up your own paintbrush, your own thing, your own talent, your own dreams, your own aspirations, and start to paint the city that it will be.
One, let's start with a round of applause for our host, Justice.
All the rest of us around here.
This is an amazing space. This brand has an amazing story, an amazing team, but there's also an amazing leader, Kat DePiso. So I'm gonna pass it off to you and share the story, get to know them, and then later on we're going to be presenting and sharing our new cohort's brands.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome. I'm president of Justice and now limited to. So it's a tween girls brand. We make kind of everything, which is really cool and unique to the brand. And we are currently exclusive brick and mortar at Walmart. My advice to you guys is you're gonna have to work really hard. It's a tough grind, but man, is it such a cool business. Moral of the story is I wouldn't be here if I wasn't completely passionate about it, crazy, insane. And I didn't work my ass off. I think it's pretty awesome that you guys get to be a part of a program like this. Like, you gotta run with this. Do not waste any second. Do not waste a second in this room with people here who are professionals and best in class at what they do. Don't waste any interaction with any company to learn about them. I know if there had been a program like this, when I was sitting around trying to staple and glue pieces of felt together to get the ideas that were in my head out, like what I could have done with that. It's crazy.
But now it's your turn to kind of share what you've been working on. We've erected a new brand. We have a new baby on board, and so that is no admin. And without further ado, I want you guys to present and share your no admin brand day. We get 3 people who could talk about like what they've seen in the space, what they've experienced, or any comments, concerns, thoughts.
I really love to hear her story and just everything about it. You can see that she really loves her job, and you can really see the heart and the soul in Justice.
So crazy, like how am I experiencing this right now? But it's really fun.
I was just seeing all the samples that they had and how much work they put in with their product sheet and like the amount of pages that they had. It was crazy.
But while talking to the marketing team, like when we were in breakouts, we did learn some strategies when it comes to posting on how we can like get better engagement. And if you follow us on No Admin, you'll be able to see that.
I'm gonna follow you guys.
At least a mini skirt. Yeah. And if not a mini skirt, what else would we look for?
I think we could go for like potentially a baggy jean moment.
A baggy jean moment? No, because you're doing kills. And you're doing the balls.
Right. You're gonna make the skirt.
It's literally easy, babe.
Literally, don't
literally
mess my skirt up.
easy.
These are cute shorts. Sorry, don't know if we're on this, but look at the shorts.
Those are cute.
I know. You like capris?
Wait, I did like capris at one point. Hold on.
It's okay. I'm not judging.
Are you dissing capris?
No, I just never liked capris.
When we were talking to Kat today at Justice, she was talking about how Justice, like the store when I was younger, like it was the it girl moment, like oh my goodness, like if you had Justice, you were like that girl in a sense. And then just knowing that she was able to make it more affordable kind of was like, that was inspiring because that's something that I wanted to do, like always. And with us giving the clothes back, I feel like that's kind of giving a purpose to our clothes, like giving the clothes for free.
Yeah, when she talked about why Justice got into Walmart, it healed my inner child because I was the
remember
little girl who
what?
never got to go to Justice.
No, you didn't? I did,
never.
But it was like one of them things where it's like, you know how like, going to Disney World was like a big moment for people when traveling.
Right.
Going to Justice was like a big moment when shopping for school.
Yeah,
like,
for little girls, absolutely. And I never got to experience that.
Okay, I do have a lot in my hand because I'm such an indecisive queen.
Right.
Okay, so I was gonna do these because I was thinking this was like cute for the photo shoot on Monday. I feel like it's real Avril. I feel like Avril would wear something like this.
I thought the shirt it does not eat on me at all. I feel like it's, first of all, you didn't even like attempt to fix it. Like, you have it hanging every which way. Can you fix it? Put a little bit of oomph into it?
You look like a dad.
You look like a dad. But you look like you have a good job. Like, you look like somebody's dad who's like, he tries.
Definitely bald.
Yeah,
Definitely
for
bald.
sure. But I like both of these, just not together.
Not together?
Not together.
Should we go fishing? Should we go fishing? I'm definitely wearing the hat with the little like, the little, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. with the tan hat, with the. Yeah. I think it's just the shirt. It's just
the
the
shirt?
shirt.
It's the
yeah.
shirt?
It's the shirt and the shorts together.
Hey, that's my cue to put my regular clothes back on.
Where the light at, remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go, tell the devil get behind me. Pray, throw it up, can't throw enough. Break bread with my people, we gon' pull it up. If your price too high, you ain't been low enough. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping, ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee.
And it can at least cross twice, because that's what you want, is for it to at least do that once, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is good so far. It looks crazy.
Yeah, I mean, no, it looks like a skirt. Not, it was a pair of pants, so I mean, it's getting somewhere.
No, and then we do a 360. Like, look at the booty. Like, ew.
Well, you gotta level that off. You gotta hit it up.
There's no booty. Like,
Yeah.
no, there is no booty there. Like, it just gone. Like, booty evaporated. Like, OMG. Well, I'm actually making a denim skirt, which is kind of coming together, I guess, after Sweetie kind of gave me advice. I'm planning on putting like these patches on the butt area to kind of distract the area, because the back was kind of looking kind of flat. So I'm gonna put these patches here. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. So I just like doing it by myself, I guess, like seeing what I create. It's nice to buy clothes like at stores, but just like making it yourself just feels so different. It feels so authentic. I don't know, this whole program, it's been like so different and just so new to me. And I got to try out and do a lot of stuff that I always wanted to do. Honestly, I'm proud of being here. I feel like I achieved so much as a person, and I just feel like proud of my journey and proud of who I became. I don't know, for some reason, it doesn't feel like the end. Like, I feel like we have multiple weeks left. I feel like it's gonna start hitting like once like the actual last day is here. Like, for some reason, it is like, I feel like there's just so much time, but I know there's not much time left. I just feel like, I don't know, the end isn't near yet, but once the end is here, it's really gonna hit me. The person that I'm gonna be really excited to see is Sweetie. I feel like, I don't know, she's been like, it's like she's like a mom but teacher, and she's always like the first one to say hi to me. Just like she's always been there, so it's gonna be really sad to not see her anymore. Like, I might get emotional the last day. I'm so scared that I am, and I don't look good on camera when I cry, so. But it's gonna be really sad to see them. Like, I don't know, it's gonna be sad to not be in this program no more, because I feel this program was like a second nature to me now.
I was born for it, I was made for it. Working before I was paid for it. Ain't no finish line, I'm trying to race to it. I'ma run this shit after the tape torn. Can't be easing up, I keep the speed.
Today we are on the set of our campaign video. Yeah, super excited. We've been talking about this video for so long that I'm glad it's, you know, finally happening. We're coming up on the pop-up next week, so it's perfect timing to really push and let people see what the clothes look like on, because right now on like IG, you see the flats, you know, you see the designs digitally, but really getting to see what it looks like on the body, I think it'll be really good for the brand coming up for the pop-up. Absolutely.
Morning, you know I'ma shine, you know I'ma shine. I'm feeling revived, refinery, you know I've been through the fire. Flawless the victory right in my hand. Literally, it gon' take more than they got to get rid of me. Slimity. I ain't trying to play, I'm in the field all day. I hit the top speed, still pushing it, that's how it is all day. Didn't know I had a shot, but I took it cause I know the winds won't wait. That's just a risk I take, that's just a risk I take.
I need those panels, like, do you need the van?
Yeah. I need a van to get those panels.
Okay, what's going on over there? I'm gonna send them over there. And then if you could bring me those panels, that would be lovely. It's looking like a store. It's looking like a store. I'm over here doing my thing, okay? You'd be very proud of me. We are working. We're working. We're very, very behind. We had to push friends and family. which is not ideal, but I had to make a quick pivot.
I mean, like, problems are pretty normal, right?
Not these kind. Not vinyls canceling 3 days before, well, 1 day before installation. All of our measurements were wrong. We had to find somebody who, at the Idea Foundry, who could cut these panels for us. But we're finally getting through all the humps. Like, all my problems I've kind of settled, like, all of our problems. And now we're just getting through. We're getting it done. I will be here all night to get this store done, to open at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Right now, what we pretty much have going on is this is the gallery store. So we tore down, put everything inside this truck. And at the end of it, you figure out you might need like a couple, you know, two or three things to kind of fill in. And so we decided to just kind of pull some things, some plants, some books to kind of help out with the assets and extras inside of the store. So yeah, that's what we're doing now.
So we're in a deep water at this point, and Ronnie gets a call to work at the Olympics, and that's something you can't pass up. So at that point, I knew I had to step in. I had to galvanize the troops, get everybody together in that space. I didn't want the kids to feel any drop off. I wanted to come in there with the correct energy because I knew we were in a time crunch, and we got to get all this stuff done to make sure we're successful. So I had to, you know, lean on myself, lean on the staff, lean on the people in the room and the kids, just to make sure that we moved everything in the right direction and there was no drop off.
We're gonna pass you into alt, and from alt to delete, that transition and story needs to be told. Do you see what I'm saying?
This will kind of change on Saturday because we're gonna be doing an activation.
Yeah, it will.
So it'll be somebody out there.
Yeah.
We'll have 2 people out here, but for Friday, I would say we have 2 up front, 2 runners.
Right.
And those will be 2 guys from production.
Right.
There'll be other 2 in the back right here.
Right.
To grab stuff. The pre will be back here too.
He will.
It's looking like no happening. We got the
I just
TV
wanted to
screens.
make
We're gonna
sure.
have
I didn't know
the
if you wanted me to pay
black curtain with the NA logo mounted on the wall. It's gonna look so fire.
I was thinking the whole thought.
Watching the kids from like week 1 and watching them grow and seeing their artistry, get comfortable with each other, become a family, that happens every year. We all become a family by the end of it. You have some people that never even met each other before, now they're really good friends.
I would say this group took a large leap from being inside their turtle shells to like completely opening out of that and being best friends and feeling comfortable enough with us to open up and share discomforts and share things that they're going to be working on in the future. I feel like this group probably more than anybody else did the blossoming just beautifully.
First of all, let's give a shout out to visual merchandising. I'm seeing the work going into this, and I'm definitely seeing it. Like, and it looks fire to me. I can already know in the morning what it's going to look like, and I see the capabilities and the possibilities, so I think it's going to be fire.
How many people? How many?
Like overall?
How many? Yeah.
Like overall? A lot. A lot. A lot.
Couple thou wow.
Yeah, a little thou wow.
A lot. Yeah. And whether it's 50 to 1,000, I don't care if it's 50 people in here, 1,000 people. We're gonna keep the same decorum how we handle things, and we're gonna run everything smoothly. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Hey, come here. Come here. No, come here. Hey, repeat after me.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be a great day. Tomorrow will be a great day. No admin on 3. 1, 2, 3. No admin.
Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Pick a side, feel it right. I've been in my bag. We gon' ride till we die.
Real hip hop and R&B. It's your boy City.
And it's your girl, Miss Michelle.
This is the City Show, and today is Fashion Fridays.
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trying like a? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord. I ain't minor.
I wake up to you. Come on.
That
was fire.
How's everybody doing, man?
Doing good. Thank you for that.
Today we have the students from the Columbus Fashion Alliance right here in the building. What has this program meant to you?
For me, literally, I don't want to say everything, but fashion is everything to me. I feel like it's a good way of how I express myself and everything. So I take this program very seriously and to heart, and I really appreciate like everyone who has taught me everything this summer.
I'm with Fatima on that too. It's just like everything in this program's meant so much to me. Like my marketing lead, Keisha, she's done so much to help me, and I'm gonna use those skills that she's provided me with outside of this program.
Onyx, how we doing?
Hi.
What's the first thing you seen that made you fall in love with fashion?
I've loved fashion ever since I was a little kid. It's just always ingrained in me. I don't remember this myself, but my mom told me that when I was 3, I told her I wanted to be a sock designer. And I mean, I am a designer now. I've been telling my friends ever since elementary school, like, I'm gonna design your wedding dress, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna do this, and now I actually am designing dresses and like tops and stuff like that.
That's dope right there. That's nice. I'm so proud of what y'all doing.
Yes.
Continue to do all this. Don't let nobody stop anything. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't easy. It's not going to be easy. You're going into a space where, like Kendrick said, they not like us.
Yeah.
So y'all really want to knock down doors. Really knock down doors and really be on your game, on your end game with everything. You're going to get tested. Stay true to who you are. Don't let nobody knock you off your square, for real. I mean that.
We gon' ride till we die. Pick a side, feel it right. I've been in my bag. We gon' ride till we die. Pick a side, feel it right. I've been in my bag.
Y'all just start laying it out in positions and then I'll tell y'all where to move, okay? Let's just start getting in motion. All right, I need 3. If we're gonna have 3 people back there, that's the most back there. Okay, runner, okay, cool. Floater, okay, cool. I'm gonna need somebody in delete. All right, be in delete. I appreciate y'all. All right, hey, let's get the music going. We got somebody in here, come on.
I'm really proud and excited, and I love everyone in this program, and I appreciate and thank so much all my leads. They have taught us so much when it came to just fashion and then evolving as a person, as a Black Muslim young girl. Like, it really matters how you put yourself out there, and so they made sure that they put that into all the kids, and I love them so much for that.
On the TV, we have The Matrix.
Yes.
Because that's kind of what inspired this whole room. This room is inspired by that idea of AI government taking over, like us feeling controlled, like we can't be creative, be expressive, be ourselves. So that's really what came into the making of this whole room and just how things are placed. Here we got the sweatpants, t-shirt, sweatpants combo. This is like
This is
lounge
all
wear.
your swag.
Yeah, this is that chill stuff.
This is why I really came, because I wanted something that he created that I'll have forever.
Don't grab anything off the rack. You'll just look at what you want, and then you'll go tell them at the kiosk. So sweet, yes, and Big Deal can even get like a baby tee.
Yeah, your daughter, she's a wonderful person to have in our program, honestly. She got so much energy, for real. She always got something profound to say. She knows her stuff very well. So you did a good job with her.
Thank you. I love to hear that. Thank you. In this room represents the alternating and the changing from allowing yourself to be controlled and then transforming and changing into becoming who you are. So this room is very colorful. You see a lot of color, but you also see silver and gray still because it's changing, not changed. Right? Right.
This is so dope. This is sweet.
Right.
This program really helped me understand myself because I feel like before I wasn't really much outgoing. I wasn't really out, but I feel like this program really helped me, showcase who I am in the world. And I feel like I truly found myself here, I guess you could say. I'm still finding myself, but I feel like I really, found myself more in this program.
Personally, it makes everything feel more in reach because I don't come from fashion people. Like, that was never, I come from people who are like, go to work, get you 9 to 5, work hard, pay your bills, make sure you're okay. I don't really come from people who are like, go chase your dreams, go do this. Like, and not that it's not encouraged, but that's just not the lives that they live, sadly, but truly. So it's just like, it makes me feel more confident and makes me feel like, okay, my parents aren't just telling me to chase my dreams, just trying to encourage me. They're telling me to chase my dreams because it is possible for me.
It's no easy feat, the things that I've done. And I've overcome a lot of fears along the way. And I've just continued to grow and find my passion And there was a moment where I was like, yeah, this is it for me. Like, this is my place. Like, if I was here forever, like, I wouldn't mind. I could get used to this.
It's scary sending a young black man out into the world, but I feel like between these two programs and just what his dad and I and his village are trying to teach him, like, he's gonna be okay. What I liked about this program is he got to collaborate with other people that looked like him to make something really awesome. And he can take that into his next journey and help lift up and bring other black kids or other, his peers with him along on his journey. And we were talking about that last night. I'm like, just like your mentors are making sure you guys are good and teaching you, you need to do that for the people coming up after you. Like, you're not gonna be successful, you will not be blessed if you don't help those around you, especially the ones that look like you and you know that they need help. I'm just so grateful. I'm like really filled with gratitude that I know that I'm sending him somewhere with clarity and with vision and seemingly a purpose. And I know when I was his age, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And to be able to send my kid into the world, a young black man into the world with a purpose and a vision, like, you can't put a price on that.
Our goal is really not to get all of these students into the fashion industry. Really, our goal is to change their lives. And a lot of that has to deal with them changing their mindset of what they can be. It's really about potential. We want them to understand that they have innate talent, and through some nurturing and through connecting with others and listening and learning, that they really can realize that they are meant for more. Right? We want them to understand that there's more out there for them, and despite what society and culture may try to tell them that they're built for, that they're only good for this or that, we want them to understand that there's something else that they may not have ever known is here for them. And so through this process, we hope that they learn that, and we hope that they walk away with a better sense of self, but also a better sense of what they can be and be told yes for once.
It's shown me that, like, my people, we can do anything, and we are doing everything. Like, anything is possible for us. But I just really feel like this has been a program where, like, I've gotten to see my people thrive and do great things. But just being in this space has just shown me that, like, even as a black person, I can do whatever. Like, and I already knew that, but seeing people do it and do it with me, it's like just great, because it's like, yes, like, this is possible, and there are people already who are paving the way for us and want to see us succeed. There are people who want to help us, and seeing other people do the things that I want to do and they look just like me, it's just a huge inspiration. I am gonna miss it a lot. This was a life-changing experience, and I'm indescribably grateful that I was able to do this and that I was able to be here and meet these people and do these things that not a lot of other people get the opportunity to do. This isn't the end, it's only the beginning.
Like, you guys know, like, I'm like really quiet and stuff. I like to keep to myself a lot, but like, thank you for kind of making me feel comfortable to kind of come out of my shell and kind of be myself, I guess, around you guys.
You love
That's actually my best summer that I had, like, in a really long time. I feel like I truly found myself, and I feel like I'm just a new person. Yeah.
That's fine.
I was gonna say that I feel like we built like a really strong bond and family over here, especially with all of us being black. We can call each other's brother and sisters for real. But yeah, this is my favorite summer actually, and I hope for it to get nothing but better for this program.
For sure.
We just wanted to say, like, we are really, really proud of you guys. I know it's tough coming in here working with people you've never met before. It's a really fast-paced environment, and believe in yourselves, believe in what you create, keep creating. We're here to support you. CFA is here, and like, look what y'all did.
Yeah.
This was all y'all. Yes, we helped bring it to life, but this was all y'all, and y'all can keep doing it if y'all want to. So I just want to say thank you. Future of Fashion 2024 was great. I'm not gonna get emotional.
Yes, yeah.
I'm so proud of y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Give Janae a hug. Give Janae a hug. Give Janae a hug. Give Janae a hug.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
here, get over here, get over here, get over here, get over here, come around.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm proud of y'all, all right? All right, can we get a no admin on 3? 1, 2, 3, no admin!
Got the blueprint, watch the pattern break. No admin in the system, just a control key. All the fabric, delete the pedigree. We the misfits, stitches threading through the loom. Black boy magic, got a needle for the tomb. They said stay in production, now we'll take the means. From the basement to the boutique, goes to in between. We the needle, we the blade. Stitching scars that never fade. Future twisted, pull the thread. Resurrected from the dead. Columbus got the drip like a broken hydrant. Young kings with the shears, no compliance. They pressed us in the margins, now we press the suits. Every stitch a sentence, every hem a truth. The troll Z on their history, all the pain. Delete the bias, now the grain rearrange.
I didn't think I was gonna like you guys when I first came here the first day. I thought I was gonna dislike all of you guys, and I thought that I was gonna leave. But basically, love you guys a lot. I'm happy to be here, and if I could redo the summer over again in a loop and know that it was a loop and do it for 100 years, I definitely would.
Just altars.